The hottest pop culture stories of the day. Like Ariana Grande is forced to take a break after her tour amid public scrutiny. Plus, will this man ever get out of the news cycle? Please. This is Hot to Go. I'm Brittany.
I'm Kendall.
And I'm Mike.
And we've got Ariana Grande saying that, listen, I've heard the comments. My management is at a place that you can't really deny it. She is stepping back after her tour amid public scrutiny over her health. If you don't know, there has been a lot of talk. Even when Ariana Grande was making the rounds as Glinda for Wicked, her body's changed. And at first there was kind of a point of like, all right, like this seems fine, but like her body has changed. And we know that there's a whole conversation around, she's like, I used to use a lot of painkillers to help me with touring. I used to constantly be in inflammation. I used to be, drinking a lot, smoking a lot, all the things. And like, unfortunately for her, another thing that you can add to that list is when she got famous when she was really young. So your face changes a lot. You have that baby fat, that's kind of like childish look. And then as you get into adulthood, a lot of times your face gets a little bit more severe looking. I think we can all agree, especially after her last music video, that it is definitely surpassed that point.
Oh, yeah. And if you look at some of the lists that different websites have put together, like E! News put one together where you see all these images from her dating back to 2016 and then to now. Of course, to your point, Brittany, she looked different when she was a kid than she does now. But if you just look at the last 4 years, there's a visible, very severe difference. And this is a petite woman. It's not that. It is different. It is every collarbone. It is the arms that are extremely thin. Her jaw is very, very severe. I don't know what other word to use, but
and that's on top of she's got lots of makeup on. So like we're not even seeing. This is sent us deep rabbit hole. There was a eating disorder specialist who is breaking down physically what she sees and what she looks for people that are like severely in their eating disorder. And she talks about the fat pads near your eyes. And she's like, we'll never be able to tell that because of Ariana Grande wearing so much makeup, which is like, totally get it. I've got that sunken on eye look. Like that's a look I have.
And she's always done a lot of glam.
Totally. And then she's like, another thing that you can see is if you look at her back arms, you can see where the bones are connected to her back. And I was like, oh my God. She goes, that's not something you see until your body starts literally surviving off of its own muscle. And then there's the collarbones, there's the things. And again, like it's not normal. Like we are coming from a world of, we don't really talk about people's bodies. No. Our show doesn't do that. We're not like this person's up 10 pounds, this person's down 10 pounds. But it's the Kelly Osbourne of it all. Yeah. When you see somebody who is literally suffering in something where you go, I don't think this is healthy and I don't want to normalize this.
No. And we, the three of us all grew up in the age of extreme, they called it heroin chic. Like that's not a term I'm making up. That's what they used in all the magazines. And it talked about how you could lose weight and be really skinny and get your hip bones to stick out for your low-rise jeans. Like,
yeah, the Kate Moss, the Paris Hilton.
Healthy. Yeah. It wasn't healthy. And a lot of us are now parents, or at least are going, hey, we did that. We remember that. And we don't want to see that happen again, not only to the person that it's happening to, but to young people, both boys and girls, to not think that this is like really chic to be extremely thin on an unhealthy level.
And sorry, Mike.
A lot of people jump back to that interview where she talked about like all the things she used to do and that version of herself and how she's actually healthier now. Then you dig into that interview. That happened in 2023. Yeah. That interview that everyone always cites and everyone always looks back to. How she looked in 2023 is extremely different than how she looks 3 years later.
Oh,
what she's going through is,
No, Mike, you're so right. Because there was a point I'm like, I could see where you're like, this is actually, I mean, she's a smaller person. Everything about her is smaller.
Yeah, she's petite.
And like, even like maybe when you started watching Glinda, you're like, okay. But as the press tour kind of went on, and now as her tour went on, and this last music video, it's daunting. And I go, we're not even seeing a lot of the things that are probably happening, like the hair loss. I mean, she always has a slick back pony. Have you ever seen her just wearing her hair down? We don't know all that. And I can't stress enough, it's her journey. But it is at a point where a lot of moms are talking online. They're like, I don't want my little girl seeing this. I don't want my little boy seeing that this is the goal because of, like, to Kendall's point, where they're going, even though I'm sure Tate McRae has the kind of body that I also couldn't have, I would rather have somebody who looks like they have high energy, can perform their show with, like, not like that, like, it almost looks like back in the day when Britney Spears shouldn't have been performing. They're kind of like moving her from place to place. Yeah. Ariana Grande is not performing like she used to perform. And there's enough here where we kind of go, what's going on? Or like maybe take a beat and you don't have to tell us. You don't have to say, hey, I was dealing with this or that. But I do think us talking about it and saying, yeah, this is not body goals. This is not what kids should aspire, especially somebody like Ariana Grande with millions of little girls and boys look up to.
Yeah, we need to address it.
It's also going to be interesting how she can bounce out of the spotlight when she's got a movie coming out.
Yeah.
Fokker-in-Law is coming out at the end of November.
Which does look funny. I saw the trailer and I was like wanting to make fun of it. But the character she plays, I went, okay. Like when I saw the trailer, I went, I actually wouldn't be mad at this movie.
What gave me hope is when Ben Stiller literally kind of said, I know the last 3 movies have sucked. This one's actually good, guys.
1,000%.
He literally flat out said, like, the first one was great. Then it kind of just, jumped the shark. The last 2, awful. This was really good, guys.
This, this gives first, the first one, where now she is going head to head with Ben Stiller in a very funny way. And the dynamics, I was laughing at the trailer and I went, wow, I didn't see that coming.
Speaking of Ariana Grande, Ethan Slater, her ex-boyfriend, which nobody told me they broke up, guys. Someone turned me leave and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, he's not there anymore. Ethan Slater's in the news and I need him to be out of the news because it's all about where does he stand with ex-wife Lily J after Ariana Grande breakup? Bro, she ain't coming back.
Oh, and if she does, I will personally.
We will find you.
Me and Kendall are both sisters.
Yes.
We will find you, and we are going to have a talk. You are done with this man.
Yes, we will tie you up very nicely.
Yeah.
With, like silk,
totally.
Cute, very chic,
It'll
chic tie up. And we're going to sit you down with a nice, latte and be like, girl, we need, this is the moment.
Our whiskey, whatever you need.
Whatever you need.
We will talk to you because you can't. You have to be done.
You cannot. You cannot. And sources, quote unquote, are saying that she's gone. She is absolutely not getting back with the Wicked actor, but that he is maybe trying to just see how she's doing. Not get back with her because, this is his high school sweetheart. He's just trying to check on her. Well, you left this girl. Well, was she pregnant or did they have an infant?
She was infant. She just had the baby.
She just had a baby. This is someone you've known since childhood, and you left her for a pop star that you were in a movie with.
That you were doing double dates with. Your family knew her family.
Yes. She ain't coming back.
No, you better not be. You better not be. You are all of us right now. You better not be.
Lily J, you look at us.
Look at it. Look at us. Right here on YouTube.
Yep.
Right on the YouTube.
You promise us.
Walk away.
Walk away.
Tell us what you think. Throw it in the comments. We want to know. What do we tell Lily J? I don't even want you to have an option. What are we going to tell her to say? Be done with this man and send it to Lily J.
Next.
Thank you. But maybe not quote the mistresses.
I know.
That'd be a bad one.
But that'd be funny.
How about
let me quote the girl you left me for.
Yeah.
Thank you next.
Thank you next.
I would
and
do
just
it.
write like Lily Jane, like dash Lily Jane, as if you just came up with it from the top of your head.
Very Michael Scott. Do dash Ariana Grande dash Lily J.
Yes.
Or like if you're Michael Scott, accredit it to Britney, even if it isn't.
Love it.
Britney Spears, that is. Oh, dead. All right, we got to talk about this celeb who obviously tapped into the Kendall playbook of, I'm going to pretend I'm not pregnant for a very long time. Well, this now 29-year-old she was competing for Miss Universe. Her name is Jamie Vanderberg. And she finally, now that she's got some time from it, revealed that when she was running for Miss Universe, because she was Miss Canada, that she was pregnant. She was pregnant during the international pageant in Thailand. She said that she hopes to inspire women to pursue both motherhood and their dreams. Shoot for the stars.
Wait, so she's acting like this was intentional?
Well, what do you mean, the pregnancy or the timeline? I don't know, but I don't think you. I mean, she has a boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if that was in there. I don't know their timelines.
Okay.
I'll tell you what.
What?
Their picture is really freaking cute, but it's like almost like a throwback pic.
I know.
It looks like it's from like the 80s because he's got a. Why did you have a mustache, Aaron? Aaron?
What's the vibe?
Aaron?
Okay.
Why are you wearing like a jersey?
So, as the one who's related to the former Miss Minnesota, she was in the America circuit, which is different than the USA circuit.
Oh, like you have your sister
My sister was Miss Minnesota.
Yes.
So I know all the little pageant tea. And I know that the Miss Universe / Miss USA group and organization, it's all the same ownership, recently said, you can be any age, you can be a mom, you can be married. We don't care. Just come. We need your money.
I mean, we do care a lot. They do care a lot.
They care so much.
In fact,
They cared so much that they actually had an open call. I'm not kidding you guys. It was like a cattle call for different states that didn't have pageants. They just said, apply online. We'll just give you a state. I'm
oh my
not
God.
joking.
There's a world where I can be
Yes, Brittany. You could be Miss Louisiana. Missouri.
Louisiana.
I don't know, girl.
I'm
They're just
not
gonna
mad.
give you
I
a
just said
state.
Missouri. I was trying to think of somebody. Yeah, okay.
You don't have to live there. You don't have to have any connection.
Do I have a Louisiana vibe? Yeah, I could see that.
That's how desperate they are.
Miss
So,
Mississippi, because that's cute. Mississippi.
Mississippi.
You can't say it, though. It doesn't count.
That actually, I can't.
I don't think they care.
Hi, I'm here from Mississippi.
Lollapalooza.
They don't care.
Lollapaloozas.
They don't care.
I don't think Mississippi cares in general.
I don't care. So what I'm saying is they've opened it up so she can be like, yeah, of course I can be pregnant. And it's like all female empowerment. Honey, that's lovely. But let's not pretend, because you probably weren't pregnant when you got crowned as Miss Canada. And then it was like, oh, snap, I'm pregnant. I just hit it, because I wanted it to be about me. No, you hit it because you were like, they're never going to make me top 10. And as soon as she wasn't top 10 at Miss Universe, she was like, oh, by the way, I'm pregnant. Isn't it beautiful? Look at me. I'm retired now.
Are
No,
you
you're
saying
retired because you were Miss Canada?
But this is what Miss Universe does. They're like literally trained to go up there and be like, why do I think world hunger is actually fine? Because A, B, and C. Like they are the type that would go, actually, I'm glad that I got pregnant. Actually.
Why do I think world hunger is fine?
Like they're trained, they're media trained, or like they've trained their brains to be like, this is great. I've chose this. I love wearing heels and swimming suits. It's awesome.
You've been watching Miss Congeniality a lot.
No, you know what it is?
What?
Drop Dead Gorgeous.
Or that.
It's my Amber, go get me some smokes. I love Drop Dead Gorgeous.
Listen, Jamie, we're happy for you. Your baby's adorable. This is great. But let's not spin it and pretend that this was all intentional. And isn't it lovely? Because no, it was an accident. And
not even an accident. It was.
it's not like you're having a baby's an accident. The
I know.
timing was
That's why I want to
accidental.
clarify, because I know you're not trying to say that. But like, you did not plan to choose this baby while you're running for Miss Universe. You
In a
wanted
bikini
the title.
and high heels.
And to be clear, you didn't want to be kicked out of the running, because even though they wouldn't technically kick you out,
Right.
there's no way they're giving Miss Universe to somebody pregnant.
No.
This is an organization who just recently said, you know what? Even if you're married and we don't want to have sex with you, you can still be in it.
Yeah.
You can still, you know what?
Yeah.
Just because you had a kid doesn't mean we don't want to have sex with you. So come on in the pageant, guys. Come on in. It's a big tent.
Good luck.
We wish you luck.
We wish you well.
Also, congrats on the baby girl.
Yeah. Keith Urban, we don't wish you luck.
Oh, what's Keith doing? Oh, I'm
This man.
excited. A man-hating moment.
This man, knock this beep off.
What?
Enough.
Tell me you're teasing it too much.
Has now claimed that he is absolutely devastated that Nicole Kidman is moving on.
I can't.
This man.
I can't.
Quote, up until now,
No.
the door had been firmly closed on his relationship with Nicole. But now he still had hopes that there might be a chance of reconciliation. He's absolutely
didn't.
devastated and is going through the feeling of deep loss all over again.
So
your girlfriend broke up with you?
no, I'll Hollywood freaking speak this for you, brah.
Please.
They felt a little bit of pain in the Keith Urban camp with all the bad press. All of a sudden, you know, Mr. Fallon values country music. People are feeling some sort of way. People like Nicole Kidman. She's likable. And so until that was like feeling that little bit of a hit, that little bit of loss, until the Keith Urban brand, it wasn't going to say anything. They've been doing these little lobs a couple times. This is the second or third one where they're like, his daughters love hanging out with him. We all know that. They love hanging out with him. Is it every other weekend? And then sometimes they actually don't go? Yeah, but like, it's fine.
They're busy.
They're busy girls and they love their dad. And now is another one of like, oh, shucks. I wish I maybe I didn't know what I didn't what I had. Now, oh man, come on back.
Do you want to tell her he is an Australian?
You know he's Australian, right?
Yeah.
So I gave Australian, bra. What another shrimp on the bobby? But like,
She's trying.
he's leaning into the like, I want to, like every country song I've ever heard. Every toxic guy is like, even just like the "This Is Austin" and "I Still Love You" song that pisses
You always
me
go
off.
back to that one.
Why?
It's just weird. Change your answering machine. It's weird.
Poor Blake Shelton makes a song in the 90s. You rip him apart.
I also, man, I've been listening to a lot of Post Malone, and it's literally like, my bad, you're actually really awesome. And ever since
I think he feels that way.
Yeah.
I genuinely think he does feel that way.
I'm sick of it. No, I'm awesome now. Okay?
Amen.
Not like out in them streets.
Amen.
And then you discover, like, I actually had a good thing going. But Keith doesn't feel this way. Keith is fine single. It's just that his brand took a hit price-wise. Like, he
You don't
felt
think
the
he
pain.
has buyer's remorse?
No, more like seller's remorse in his case. But no, I don't think that. He's been out of this relationship for years. They talk that they've lived alone in separate lives for years.
And I see you and I agree, but I also think he's the guy that now that she's finally moving on, aka going on a couple of dates, he's like, no, mine. I want you pining after me forever. Mine. I think it's got to be a little bit of both.
Maybe. I don't know.
Tell us what you think in the comments.
Please, does Keith Urban miss what he can't have? Or is Keith Urban sad that ticket sales might take a little bit of a hit because all of a sudden he is a little bit unlikable? Tell us what you think.
It's hot to blow.
At this point, we head on over to Mike Ganger, our blind item expert. What secret on the internet might be the next to blow?
Well, clearly she truly is the hottest thing in Hollywood because everybody's looking for a piece of Nicole Kidman,
Yeah.
including her ex-husband, Tom
Urban?
Cruise.
Oh,
No freaking way.
According to the Hot to Blow story, well, let me just read the story to you, and then I'll break down the blind item portion of it. Tom Cruise reportedly is excited to get back with Nicole Kidman.
What?
Just
Unwell.
slow down.
Okay, I can't.
But in a very special way. By this, he means he's excited to work with her again
Yep.
in the sequel of Days
Days
of
of
Thunder
Thunder.
2, the movie that they met each other on.
It hit me like a wave as soon as you said it. I went, oh, wait. I just watched Days of Thunder because Mike told me to. And 1,000% they're going to both be in it.
It does sound like you're saying Daves of Thunder. And
I think I
kinda
might
like
be.
that name better.
I might be, but that might be his
No.
speech thing.
That's the story. Let me tell you the blind item part because, Brittany, I couldn't disagree more. There is not a chance they are working together again. And I don't even think he wants to be anywhere near Nicole Kidman ever again. But he loves having his name in the headlines because guess what? He's going for that Oscar. That first ever Oscar. He's got the movie Digger coming out as well. You're right. He wants to attach himself to the beloved Nicole Kidman, somebody that already has an Oscar. That's what Tom Cruise is trying to do by leaking that he would be excited to work with Nicole Kidman once again.
Normally, I align with you 100%. This is the one time Nicole Kidman would do it because of the Keith Urban of it all. Like, and it could be filmed in a way that they're barely interacting. But this is an iconic role for her. him and Tom, because they're so intertwined in it, right? This is when they first met. Like, they would be in a relationship. There would be a scene with her, or maybe a flashback or something. I believe that because of the Keith Urban of it all, what would make Keith more mad is the man she's probably been crap talking for their whole marriage, being like, yeah, I'll go get that bag. I don't know. I feel like she doesn't say no to things, guys.
She would say no to her ex-husband. The way he has dragged her in his very secret, subtle, NDA-clad way. No way. She would never.
And let's look at Top Gun, for example. Kelly McGillis, who was huge, like amazing in the original Top Gun. They had the take my breath away bit. Even Meg Ryan, neither of them showed up for Top Gun Maverick. Neither one of them.
Okay, guys.
I don't think Tom needs that to be a part of whatever this weird Days of Thunder 2 is going to be.
I'm normally with you, and I love a scorned woman being like, I don't care about the money. But now she's got a new number one, like, enemy, and I think it's Keith Urban. I don't know. Guys, this is another one you got to throw in the comments. I'm dying. There's so many things I need people to be telling me.
We got to bet on this.
I know. I was just thinking that. And this one will have a clear winner for unlike all of our other bets that are
obvious.
Like, will Moana in the next 40 years make its money back?
Oh, no, and that one has a clear winner, and it's been over for.
But then how about our other NBA, our other bet, Mike, MGK and Megan?
They're still together.
They're not together.
Guys, you and MGK and Megan Fox bet. It just needs to go to bed. It's like a toddler that just won't go to bed. I need you to put it to bed.
Kind of like MGK.
I was just going to say.
Just put it to bed. By the way, before we move on, I just have to point out, I really do love that Nicole has an Oscar and an Emmy.
Yep.
And Tom has none of them.
That must drive him crazy.
Because you know he's that guy. He's got that, like, and this is coming from a woman who married someone who is 5'7" and I am 5'8". So I say this with love and respect.
Love and respect.
He's got short man syndrome.
No,
you know he does.
Well, he's also declared himself the king of Hollywood. And, like, I'm bringing back the movies. And the idea that you don't have an Oscar, like, I just want him to be, like, next time he's introduced with anybody, being like, Oscar winner and whoever, and Tom Cruise.
To be fair, he actually is an Oscar winner.
What does he win an Oscar?
Last year, they gave him an honorary one
Oh,
because he saved Hollywood.
Loser!
That's
saying,
worse.
they
It's like
did.
when Kendall gives me pity, it's worse.
I know.
It's worse.
I
When
know.
she's nice to me, all of a sudden I'm like, what?
But
Are
Brittany,
things
you
really
look so cute in that dress. And you're like, what?
What?
I meant it.
Am I dying?
I meant
It's worse.
it.
An honorary Oscar is worse. I'd rather, me personally, wouldn't even take one. If they try to give me one, I'd say, I'd kick it out of bed.
Sure you would.
It's Hot Mess.
Wouldn't kick ice cream out of bed, but that's another story. We've got Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers can't stop talking about his camp boyfriend, a.k.a. his wife, a.k.a. Britney, spelled with an I. Listen, he's given her a lot of credit for everything. He can't quit get her name out of his mouth. And normally, I love this vibe.
Yeah.
I love a man who knows, like, at the end of the day, Britney is responsible for everything good in his life. The only problem is, we've never seen her. We've never seen her. We don't have any clue who this person is. And he can't, it's almost alarming how much anytime somebody asks him something, how he can't stop himself from being like, well, I'm so glad you asked me about our next, like, this season, like, how that's going to go. Me and my wife, Brittany, were just talking about it. Oh, that's so funny. I think it's cold outside, too. My wife, Brittany, was like, bring a coat. Oh, my God. Fun fact about Gatorade. My wife, Brittany, loves the red one.
Brittany,
What?
Brittany, Brittany.
And normally I love that vibe. I love a man who can't keep my name out of his mouth. But this is weird.
Okay, he's crediting her for the family reconciliation, correct?
Yes, we had 2 weeks ago. It was about over 10 years of Aaron Rodgers. Over that, I want to think it's like 20 years. Aaron Rodgers has been estranged from his family, and they had posted on Aaron Rodgers' Instagram photos of him and his brother, not Jordan from The Bachelor, and his nephews being like, "It's good to see my family again," or something kind of vague, which is like super weird too, because it's like Aaron Rodgers' personality doesn't seem like the type that would overshare on Instagram.
Right.
But here we are, a man north of 40
needing
Very
attention.
dramatic.
But just so crazy because this is the same man who every girlfriend he's ever had has been very famous. And then he openly talks about in his Enigma documentary about how like it's not worked out for him because they've just been fame chasers. Like these women aren't famous without him, which is also nauseating. But then he goes and gets someone who's not famous and he can't stop talking about her. Like he wants her to be famous or he's projecting or he's high.
In fact, we actually do have audio from the Pat McAfee show earlier today. This is Aaron Rodgers telling us all about his girlfriend.
And he thinks I'm super cool.
Oh, that's wonderful, Jan. What's his name?
His name is George.
George what?
George Glass. George Glass.
There you go. That was live from the Pat McAfee show earlier today.
Sounds perfect.
No, it sounds real.
Uh-huh.
She sounds super real and super nice.
Brittany's the best.
Especially since he spelled her name Brittani, which no history in the history of Britney's is that how it's spelled. It's either A-N-Y, like our own Britney, or I-N-I.
Or
And then you know that
N-E-Y.
girl is going to like,
Yeah.
you up.
Yeah,
Like,
the I
she's
and I,
crazy.
the ones I've met that are spelled like martini are so scary.
They're unhinged
Oh,
Britneys.
and I go, get it, girl.
We
Tell-
just go, whatever you say goes.
Tell us what you think. Is Brittany real? And I don't mean this one, not the one who's talking at you, because Hot to Go is on YouTube, and we love hearing your comments. We love the conversations that are happening in the comments section. So like, subscribe. We're so close to 1,000. Please.